In this video, we're going to be looking at three functions using named ranges to determine averages, highest, which means max, lowest, which means min. Now once again, the three functions would be average, max, and min. And in all cases, we'll be using these functions with a named range to determine our values. That said, let's click on the sheet called Data Finished. We have a table here, and what we're going to do here is determine our named ranges. We're going to start off by highlighting from B4 all the way down to G12. Notice how I did not highlight any totals or averages or highest. It's only the numbers pertaining to this upper row. Once again, we did not highlight any totals. What we're going to try to do is we're going to set off our named ranges. Our named ranges will be this top row here. Quantity sold, initial item cost, item sales price, item total sales, item total cost, and item total profit. So the top row will be our named range, or the actual names. So we've highlighted the area. Our next step is to click on Formulas. Next, click on Create from Selection. We have a dialog box, and what you notice is that there's a check mark next to top row. This top row will be the actual names for our named range. Click OK. You're probably going to say, well, what happened here? Were the named ranges created? Now, just to find this named range here, quantity sold, there should be a named range called quantity sold. We can go up here to the name box, hit the down arrow, scroll down and click on quantity sold. And what you see is that the numbers have been highlighted for quantity sold. So that named range has been created. Let's look at another one. Hit the down arrow, item total profit. Click on it, and all the numbers pertaining to item total profit have been highlighted. And once again, this is the name. So our names have been created. Next, let's click back on average, minimum, and max. And we're going to come into this cell right here in cell B5. And what we're looking for is to use the function average based upon the named range quantity sold. How you would do that is by typing in an equal sign, beginning to type in average, that's our function, A-V-E-R. Average is now highlighted. So tap the tab key. We have the beginnings of our function, and what it's saying right now is average, open parenthesis, but it doesn't know what we want to average. In this case, we're going to be selecting a named range. And that named range is called quantity sold. We can begin to type in quantity sold, QU, even just plain Q, and lo and behold, that named range is now highlighted. The named range we just created. With it being highlighted, tap the Tab key, and then tap the Tab key again. Click in here, and what our formula is showing is that it's based upon the average function named range quantity sold. The number should be 69.91. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the fill handle. I get my plus sign and I'm going to copy that pattern across. Hold down the left mouse, drag it across. We're going to come back later and we're going to edit these three numbers here. But let's do our next one. Highest. Highest means max. Equal sign, MAX. We found our function. F of X means function. Tab key. Max of what? What we want to find is the maximum of the quantity sold. So we're going to begin to type in quantity sold. You don't have to type in the entire spelling. Q, it finds quantity sold, it's highlighted. Hit the Tab key, hit the Tab key again. Next, we're going to hit or determine the lowest. And we're going to use the function min to determine the lowest. Equal MIN. Min has been found. Tab key. We want to find a minimum of the quantity sold. Q. There's quantity sold. Hit the Tab key once and hit it again. Now I should have come up here and copied this across. And we're going to come down here and copy this across. So all the numbers are the same, which is incorrect for these numbers right here. So we're going to have to edit these formulas or functions. Starting off here, I'm in cell C5, and what my function is saying is I'm finding the average. That's right. But it's finding the average of quantity sold. In fact, what I should be finding the average of is a named range item total sales. So what you need to do here is come up here. We're going to edit it or change it. Highlight this information here. And then begin to type in item, IT. You got to be very careful here. You got to pick the right one. Item, total sales. That's what we're looking for. Tab, tab. This third one, let's edit that. Once again, we want to find average, but we want to find the average of the item total cost, not of quantity sold. So we're going to highlight this. Item. What we're looking for is item total cost. It's highlighted. Tab, tab. Last one is we need to change this. We want to find the average of the item total profit. Come up here. Highlight it. IT. Total profit. tab, tab. And we'll do one down here. And once again, we would have to change all these other ones too. For this one here, it's showing right now, the formula in cell C6 is max, which means the highest, okay? So we're using the function max, which means the highest. We don't want to find the maximum of quantity sold. We would want to find the max of this item total sales. So what you would do is highlight this. Item total sales. It's highlighted now. Hit the tab key once and then hit it again. Once again, you would have to change this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. This is practice. You got to kind of just do it to get the feel for it. Thank you.